So our topic for today is about analyze the simple supported gable frame. So this is your gable frame with uniform distributed load, and also this is your concentrated load along joint B. So first thing we should do is get the reaction. So we assume that this is your AV and this is your AE. So along vertical lahat, so upward mo ng assumption natin. Okay? So summation moment at A is equal to 0, clockwise is positive. Ano-ano yung mga clockwise natin yan? Isa si AV, isa si 40, isa si 10, and then isang counter which is yung AV. So, unahin na natin si 40. Kasi dito, ito kasi mawawala kung dito tayo magmo-moment. Ano? So, we have 40 multiplied. Kung ito ang reference natin, we have 3. Positive yan. Plus, ito, which is 10 multiplied by 2.4 plus 2.4 is 4.8. And then, kalahati ng 4.8 which is 2.4. Minus your AV multiplied by yung AV natin, kung ito ang reference, 2.4 plus 2.4 is 4.8 is equal to 0. So, i-add nyo lang ito. So, we have here 235.2 minus EV 4.8 is equal to 0. Transpose natin to sa kabila to make it positive or dyan na. We have 4.8 is equal to 235.2 divided by 4.8 divided by 4.8. So, our EV is positive 49 kilonewton. So, if we have EV already, so makukuha na natin ang ating value for AV. So, for AV, we have to use summation forces vertical is equal to 0, upward is positive. Ano yung mga upward? Assumption natin yung AV is upward. So, AV plus EV kasi upward lahat yan. Minus, ito gagawin natin siyang concentrated load. So, 10 times 4.8. So, we have 48. Yan. So, ayusin muna natin. Okay, equal to 0. Where EV is equivalent to 49. So, we have AV plus 49 minus 48 is equal to 0. 49 minus 48 is 1. So, AV plus is equal to 0. So, transpose natin ang 1 natin. So, it will become negative 1 kilonewton. Sorry. Ayan, negative 1 kilonewton. So, kung negative 1 kilonewton yan, ibig sabihin, hindi pala upward to, kundi downward. So, therefore, AV is equal to 1 kilonewton downward. So, this is your final answer. So, next, lagay na natin dito as your 1 kilonewton. Ayusin natin, dapat ito ay downward. So, nilagay natin AV, downward 1 kilonewton. Okay, next step naman tayo is getting the free body diagram of AB or every span. So, we have free body diagram for AB, BC, CD, and then DE. So, unahin muna natin si AB. Kunin natin itong portion na to. Yan. Extract natin, punta natin dito. So, may value tayo ng 1 which is downward, 1 kilonewton. So, ano yung mga gagawin nating step? So, kung ito ay pababa, dapat itong arrow na to should be upward which is 1 kilonewton. And also, since this is hinge, dalawa naman po yung reaction yan. The other one is ganyang direction. So, pwede nating lagay dito as your AH. Ano naman yung AH nyo? By means of, ayan, check nyo lang. We have 40, therefore, this is also 40 kilonewton. You don't have to analyze ng sobra kasi nga, isa lang naman ang horizontal dyan. Next, so tapos na tayo sa summation forces vertical, horizontal. Ngayon, moment. Alam naman natin, kapag end hinge tayo, 0 ang moment yan. So, saan lang magkakaroon ng moment? Every joints lang magkakaroon ng moment. So, ito, pwede natin ilagay as ganyan ang direction. So, this would be your M, B. Kasi this is joint B. B yan. Okay? So, what is your B? So, sa B, pwede tayo mag-summation moment at B is equal to 0. Clockwise to B positive. Clockwise ang gamit ko ha, pero ang direction ko dito is counter. Okay? Pwede naman yung ilagay ito as positive, as counter. Kung mag-iiba lang yung sign niyan, it could be counter. Okay? So, summation moment at B is equal to 0. Clockwise is positive. Ano yung mga clockwise dyan? So, we only have MB to be counter. Plus, kunin natin to. Kasi, syempre, kung dito tayo nag-moment, mawawala si 1, mawawala si 40, mawawala si A1. Ang matitira lang is yung horizontal. So, 40 multiplied by 3 is equal to 0. So, we have MB. I-transpose na natin to. So, negative will become positive. So, 120 kilonewton meter. So, therefore, this is your 120 kilonewton meter. Positive, so tama ang direction natin. Next is along BC tayo. Okay, before pa tayo pala mag-start sa BC, kukunin muna natin itong joints na yan. So, subtract natin, maggawa tayo ng free body diagram at joint B. Okay, so ito yung joint B natin. So, as you can see, meron tayo dito BA and then BC. So, ano yung BA natin dyan? So, itong 1, kung ito ay upward, dapat dito ang direction is downward, which is 1 kilonewton. And then, kung ito ay downward, syempre, ito ay upward. So, parang vice versa lang. Parang nililipat lang natin yung mga loadings natin. Next is, after which natin, ito horizontal. So, syempre, dapat may horizontal din dito. Diba? Ito, ang horizontal niya, papunta rito. So, ibig sabihin, ito papunta dyan. 40 kilonewton din. Kung 40 ito, ima-minus natin dito. So, equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, wala na tayong horizontal dito sa kabilang side. Ito 1. So, ibig sabihin 1 kilonewton yan. Kung ito ay ganyang direction, which is your MB, ganyan yung direction, dito sa kabila, i-opposite direction nyo para maging equilibrium. Kumbaga, plus and minus. Or kaya, 120 minus 120 is 0. So, equilibrium condition tayo. So, that is your MB to be 120. Kung ito ay direction, papuntang clockwise, dapat ito ay counter. So, that is your MB. 120. So, ito magagamit natin na values para sa next natin na free body diagram. Okay, so ilipat natin itong load na ito. Kung ito ay ganyan, counter, dapat itong sa kabila ay clockwise. Ito pala naging 10, so i-cut natin to. Since uniform load yan, so every per meter daw is 10 kilonewton. 10 kilonewton. So kahit i-cut mo yan, as is pa rin tayo sa 10. Okay? So, next is, kunin na natin ang value ng CV. So, we have summation forces vertical is equal to 0, upward to become positive. Ano yung mga upward dyan? CV. Positive. Minus na natin si 1. Minus si 10. Para maging resultant siya. So, 10 times 2.4 lang. Okay, is equal to 0. So, CV minus negative 1 minus 24 is equal to 0. CV is equal to positive 25 kilonewton. So, ilagay na natin positive 25 kilonewton. Okay, next. Kunin natin yung moment sa C. Sa moment ng C, kung ano ang direction nito, dapat lagi siyang opposite. Kung ito ay clockwise, ito naman ay counter. So, that is MC. So, unknown pa rin yung MC natin. So, pwede tayo mag-summation moment at okay, pwede tayo mag-moment kay B. Ito. Para mawala itong 1 natin. Clockwise is positive. So, we have 120. Bakit 120? Kung dito tayo nag-reference, si 1 mawawala, pero si 120 as is pa rin. So, 120. Clockwise naman siya, so positive. Okay, plus 10 yung direction niyan. Kung ito ang reference natin, paikot. So, that is positive. 10 multiplied by 2.4 multiplied by kalahati ng 2.4. Minus MC kasi siya lang ang counter. Kailangan pa ba natin ng distance? Hindi na kasi moment na yan. Okay, meron pa, we have 25. So, lagay natin 25 multiplied by the distance natin, which is 2.4 equal to 0. So, ito, pwede natin ilipat sa kabila to make it positive. This is equivalent to 120 multiplied, 120 minus 10 times 2.4 times 1.2 plus 25 times 2.4. So, that is 88.8 kilonewton meter. Okay. Next is the free body diagram of CD. Hindi pa. Kasi kailangan pa pala natin itong ibagsak. So, kung ito ay 10 kilonewton natin, ibabagsak natin siya papunta dyan. Okay, so paano natin gagawin yun? Kunin muna natin yung slope natin. So, this is 1.8 meters. This is 2.4 meters. So, 2.4 squared plus 1.8 squared. Tapos, kunin natin ang square root. So, that is 3 meters. So, probably this is 3 meters. Kasi ito ay 2.4, 1.8. Next, kunin natin yung theta. This is your theta. So, theta natin yan. So, yung theta natin, meron tayong tangent, theta, is equal to 1.8 divided by 2.4. So, this is around 36.87 degrees. So, kung kukunin natin ang cosine theta, i-type nyo lang, cosine 36.87, ang lalabas sa sagot dyan is 0.8. Pag kinuha mo yung sine theta, sine, and then, lagay nyo 36.87, 0.6. So, para saan to? Ito lang kasing gagawin natin as multiplier natin dito sa mga reactions natin. Okay, so ano ibig ko sabihin? Ito, lagay natin siya as ganyan. And so with this. And then ito, kung ibabagsak natin, ito yung itsura niyan. So, paano ang value pag ibabagsak natin? Yan. So, may theta ito, ibig sabihin ito rin ay may theta. Theta lahat yan ha, kasi parang umusog lang tayo ng konting angle, which is yung 36.87. So, 1 multiplied by cosine, kasi adjacent lang, so that is 0.8 kilonewton. So, 25 multiplied by 0.8, which is your cosine, so that is 20. Kung may duda kayo, ang gawin nyo, 25 cosine of 36.87. 20 din yung sagot dyan. Okay? So, kaya paano naman natin ibabagsak itong 10 kilonewton? Kukunin muna natin yung resultant. Yung resultant nito would be 10 multiplied by 2.4. So, that is 24 kilonewton. Pag kinuha natin itong side na to, kasi nga, binagsak natin siya, so magiging slant. Ang value nito ngayon ay 24 multiplied by cosine, which is 0.8. So, probably your answer here is 24 times 0.8 is 19.2. Paano natin siya ililipat dito? Since meron tayong distance which is 3, 19.2 divided by 3 is 6.4 kilonewton per meter. Parang kilonewton, i-divide mo ng meter, so that is kilonewton per meter. So, ganun din yung gagawin natin sa kabilang side. So, anong use pala nito? Ang use nito, itong mga naka-blue lines, is para sa shear and moment diagram natin para sa gable frame. Okay, free body diagram at CD. So, ito yung itsura. We have 10 kilonewton per meter. This is your slant along C and D. 25 kilonewton per meter downward kasi kanina upward. So, ngayon naman, dito pwede nating i-assume yun as upward. Depende kapag ang direction natin is positive or negative. Or yung value natin, should I say. And then next is, alam naman natin na kapag kinuha natin yung hypotenuse that is 3 meters by means of Pythagorean theorem. And also, If meron tayong direction na ganyan na moment, dito naman sa kabila, dapat ang moment natin pa ganyan. Moment D. So, unahin na natin ang force D. Okay, or kaya naman dV. Yan, para mas madali. Summation moment or summation force is vertical is equal to 0. Upward is positive. So, we have negative 25 minus 10 multiplied by 2.4. 25, 10, 2.4. Plus dV is equal to 0. Negative, negative, mag-add. So, we have 25, 24. So, 49 kilonewton plus dV. Transpose natin si 49 to make it positive. Okay. So, that is your 49 kilonewton. Huwag kakalimutan kanina yung kinuha natin cosine theta. That is 0.8 and the other one is sine theta which is 0.6. Okay, magagamit natin yung mga yan later. Especially pag nag-shear and moment diagram tayo. This is 49. Next, paano natin kukunin si moment? So, to find the moment at D, lagi tayo ritong moment at C. Tama ba? Moment at C, sorry, is equal to 0. Clockwise is positive. So, ano-ano mga clockwise? We have 88.810 and then counter naman to. So, positive 88.8. Okay, plus, kunin natin yung resultant nito which is 10 multiplied by 2.4. That is 24 multiplied by kalahati ng 2.4. So, 24 times 1.2 minus MD. Meron pa tayong 49. So, counter yan kasi yung direction niya papunta sa opposite. Okay, so negative 49 multiplied by the distance of 2.4 equal to 0. So, 88.8. Direct shoot na ako sa calculator. So, 88.8 plus 24 times 1.2. Okay, minus 49 multiplied by 2.4. Our MD is 0. So, ba't ko pa sinulat? Ano? Okay. So, our MD is equal to 0. So, that is 0. So, next is, kunin na natin yung value ng pang shear and moment diagram. So, kung ito ay slant, kunin na natin yung angle niyan, pababa, and then ito upward. So, 25 times 0.8 is 20 kilonewton. How about 49 times 0.8? So, we have 49 times 0.8, that is 39.2. Next, paano ulit kunin ito? Okay, kunin muna natin ito. Yan, ihiga muna natin siya or islant natin. So, that is your theta. Adjacent, that is cosine. So, 24 times adjacent, which is 0.8, that is 19.2. Okay, that is kilonewton. Since ito ay 3 meters span, so divide lang natin to ng 3. So, we have 6.4 kilonewton per meter. Okay? Next is free body diagram at DE. Ito na siguro yung space na gagamitin ko. Okay, for free body diagram of DE. Bakit ito na yung space na ginamit ko? Kasi konti lang yung value nun. Okay? Okay, kung ito ay upward yun, no? Ibig sabihin ito ay downward. Tandaan nyo kapag sa gable natin, yung mga directions, habang inililipat mo sa kabila, nagbabago din. Okay? So, ito yung kanina may value na tayo dyan, 49. Upward din. So, 49 minus 49 is 0. So, that's it for your free body diagram DE. Next is, punti na tayo sa pagdraw ng shear and moment diagram natin. Okay, so dito tayo sa section which is kunin natin yung span AB. So, as you can see, ito yung sinolve natin kanina. Meron tayo ditong 1, downward. Meron naman tayong 40. Isin muna natin to. Okay? And then, 14 direction dyan, upward. And then, 120 to be your moment. So, all you have to do is draw the shear. So, kung ito ay upward, 40 from 0 to 40. Since walang load, horizontal. And then, babagsak ulit siya dito. Okay? Next. Paano naman ang moment? Ito yung 0 moment niya. Okay? Since 0 yan, at ito ay 120, umangat daw. Ito yung direction niya paangat. So, dito siya 120. Vertical, slant. Yan, that is 120. Kung ayaw nyo ng ganyan at gusto nyo pang gusto nyo pang lagyan ng medyo calculation, ang gawin nyo lang ganito. Etong shear ang basihan nyo para makuha nyo si moment. Since this is 3 meters, 40 multiplied by 3, that is 120. So, yan. And then, bababa. See, parehas lang din. How about dito? So, this is your span BC. For your span BC, inalis ko lang yung ibang value. So, may 0 yan, may 0 din dito. So, madali na lang gagawin nyo kasi hindi nyo na kailangan i-calculate to. All you have to do is designate the locations or designate the value. So, this is 0.8. And the other one is, ilan tong kabila? Which is 20. Ito, 20. 20 kilonewton. Ayan. So, 20. Dito. 20. So, downward. And then, ito, 20. Angat. O kung ayaw nyo pa rin yan, gusto nyo gamitin yung load shear natin, pwede. Bababa muna kayo ng 0.8. Ngayon, kukunin nyo to. 6.4 multiplied by 3. 6.4 multiplied by 3. So, meron kayong 19.2. Since pababa yung loading niyan, i-add nyo lang yung 0.8. So, 20. So, ang loadings nyo lahat pababa. So, 20. So, magsi-0 na tayo pataas. Ibig sabihin yung value nyo dito, tsaka dito. Okay, ayan na yung value kung saan hindi na kailangan gamitan ng mga load shear analysis. Parang direct na siyang idodrawing. Yun yung maganda lang kung bakit ginawa na natin kanina yung may cosine. Okay? Paano naman itong moment? Yung moment naman natin nasa taas banda. So, makukulangan tayo dito ng distance. Ba natin ng konti. Okay? Yan. So, assume natin ito yung 0 moment natin. Ito naman yung moment natin. Okay? So, dito, 120. Kung 120 ito ay 88. Inagay nyo lang dito, 88.8. O, diba? Mabilis, hindi na tayo kailangan mag-analyze about the load shear. And then, since this is, ito, 0 degree kasi ito, 0 degree. Ito naman, first degree. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay first degree kasi naka-slant. Ang moment niyan, curve, which is second degree. Curve. Ayan. So, this is your second degree. Okay, next. Okay, paano naman itong CD? So, ito yung illustration yan. Ito yung ginawa natin kanina, which is 6.4. We have 20 and then 39.9. So, shear muna tayo. Ito yung shear natin na reference, 0, 0, 0. Bumaba ng 20. And then, meron tayong 39.3. Lagay nyo lang siya, 39.2. Sorry. Yan, 39.2. Yan. So, trapezoid. So, ibig sabihin, nasa first degree na. Next, we have 88. So, ito yung 88 natin. So, ito yung moment natin. 88 yan. So, dito daw sa pataas, 88.8. Ngayon, dito 0. Okay, connect lang natin. Para magko-connecting the dots lang tayo. Kung hindi pa rin kayo sigurado dyan, since trapezoid yan, okay, so we have, kunin muna natin si 88.8 as your yan, minus, since ito ay nasa negative na area, kunin natin yung kalahati ng 20.5 times 20 times 39.2. Bakit plus? Yung minus 23.5 kalahati na. Okay, we have 20 plus 39.2. Okay, multiplied natin ng 3 kasi yung 3 yung distance niyan. equals 0. So, lagyan natin 0. See? So, parehas lang talaga lahat ng values na makukuha nyo dyan. Also with this. Next, para naman sa DE, okay? Di ba ganito yun? Tapos, meron siya ditong value na downward, 49, and ito naman upward, 49. Ayan. Pero ang tanong, may makukuha ba tayong diagram for the shear and moment diagram? Wala. Kasi, lahat yan ay direction yung upward and upward lang, alone. Walang moment and then walang horizontal. Next, i-draw na natin yung shear and moment diagram. Okay, kunin na natin yung shear. So, unahin muna natin to. 40. Okay, and then, yan. 40 din. A. Tapos ito, BC. Yung shear niyan is 0.8. Pababa naman. And then ito ay 0.20. Yan. So, 0.8, 20. Dito naman sa kabila, 20 ang downward. And then, 39.2. So, ilagay naman natin 39.2. Ayan. So, this is 20 and then 39.2. Dito sa kabila, wala na. Okay, sa dulo. Next, mag-moment naman tayo. Yung blue color is shear. Yung red naman natin is moment. Pero pinakamahalaga dito is moment diagram. Okay, kahit dito na lang, yun na lang ang i-graph nyo. Okay, so from this point, 0, umangat daw siya ng 120. Ayan. So, this is your 120. Next, ito naman, moment nyo, we have 120 and then 88. Okay, 120 and then 88. So, dito, 120. Ito yun eh. Pwede nyo na siya dito kunin, tapos lagay ka dito ng 88. Pwede yun. 88.8. Ganyan. Ayan. Next, dito naman, we have 88.8 and then 0. So, from this point, punta dyan 0. Okay, so, ang figure nyo ng moment diagram is ganyan. Tapos, i-shade nyo lang. Okay. Para makita na yun ang value ng moment diagram nyo. Okay, so that's it for your simple gable frame. Okay, with shear and moment diagram. Okay, so that's it. So thank you for